Anakin, I have the high ground.
Alright, so if you can't tell by the video, I just finished watching Revenge of the Sith, the 20th anniversary of it. I'm gonna keep it real short because I've been up all day. And should you go watch this? Absolutely. For like a diehard Star Wars fan, this is an absolute must. Because if you've never really experienced this movie in theaters, I'm not gonna say I don't know what you're doing, but you really should. This is like pretty much a once in a lifetime type of experience, because this is by far one of the most popular Star Wars films out there. Yeah, it had its controversies whenever it first came out, but I was actually watching documentaries and videos about this. I didn't realize the insane amount of like advertisement Episode 3 had. It was a bit more than the Phantom Menace. Like Revenge of the Sith is pretty much the ultimate culmination of the prequel saga, and for it to still be as popular as it is today, due to memes and due to the Clone Wars, it's really cool. So like, if you haven't watched Revenge of the Sith, which I'd be surprised if you've never even bothered to see this film. Like, granted, I do know a lot of people that actually have never seen Star Wars. I've tried convincing them to go watch Revenge of the Sith, or like just watch Star Wars in general, and they don't budge. Especially my brother. He's not the biggest Star Wars fan out there. I get it. I respect that. This is not for everyone, but come on, at least watch this film. It has like cool battle scenes, it has cool lightsaber fights. Arguably one of the best duels in the entire saga and the entire franchise in general, which is Kenobi versus Anakin. Come on, we gotta admit that's pretty cool. Order 66, pretty cool. It's all the more tragic whenever you realize that the characters that we grew up in the Clone Wars, watching it on screen feels more tragic to me. Like, my honest opinion about the Revenge of the Sith, I don't think I've ever given my opinion on it. I really like it. It's by far one of my favorite films ever. I'm gonna be a bit biased because like when I was younger, I would always rent this movie out from Blockbuster, and like I would constantly rewatch it because I thought it was pretty cool. All the flashy scenes, all the fight scenes, that was really good and whatnot. When I went to go watch this film, I was actually surprised with how packed the theater was. Granted, I'm watching it on an opening night Thursday, and yeah, pretty crazy that it was still absolutely packed. I looked at pretty much every listing in my area. For the most part, it was entirely sold out, especially like the early showings for like 6 p.m. sold out entirely, even all the way to like 10 p.m. and whatnot. Granted, this is actually a pretty damn long film. It's almost like, what, 3 hours long? It's 2 hours and 30 minutes or something like that. I remember the original cut total of Revenge of the Sith was over 4 hours long. I would love to see the extended edition of that, just to see the additional bonus scenes that they would have had possibly, but I'm just ranting because I haven't really talked about Star Wars, and it's been a minute since I uploaded a video on this channel. But yeah, I went to go watch this film in my Star Wars cosplay, and pretty cool. After the movie, a lot of people were like, holy shit, can we please take a photo with you? Like, I had a lot of cool families, a lot of people like coming up to me, yo, I love your costume, did you make this yourself? I'll show you a clip of it. This was pretty much me like in getting out of the theater. Here's my outfit. But yeah, a good amount of people like my photo. I thought I would see more cosplayers at the Star Wars movie, but unfortunately my movie theater is kind of lame and people don't really cosplay. I don't know, kind of weird. Whenever I go to movies like this, or movies I generally like, I would love to see like the community just cosplay and whatnot. But granted, I did this solo, so it kind of makes sense. I did see a lot of families like in there, so I thought it was pretty cool. The people next to me were like fangirling over like Anakin, over like the clones and whatnot. They were pretty ecstatic. I believe those people were like just now getting into Star Wars, because I remember hearing the people next to me saying, I've never seen episode 3, I'm pretty excited to see it on screen, which is pretty cool, because like to me, Star Wars is all about bringing a community together. Yeah, if you ignore the toxicity in the fan base, then honestly, it's such a good time. Granted, that's with pretty much any fan base in general. But yeah, if you want to experience something fun, if you want to have a good time this weekend, I highly, highly recommend go watch the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. It's overall one of my favorite films of all time, one of my favorite films and the Star Wars franchise in general. It's just really cool. I really fuck with it. I really like it. Like, come on, if you watch the Clone Wars, then this is gonna hit entirely different. Plus, you're watching on the big screen. How often can you say, oh yeah, I watched the original movies on the big screen? By original, I mean the prequel trilogy. Like, come on, this is the best out of the three in the prequel saga. So yeah, go watch 20th anniversary. Really fun, really good time. But this is my thoughts on the film overall. And if you're watching it this weekend, what are your thoughts on it? And yeah, may the force be with you, and I'll catch you guys on my next one.